Hey everyone, Matt J. Doyle here with TAP Interviews and Team Easyway. I'm here with the amazing, outstanding Sasha, Sasha Kerbel. Hi
Hi,
Sasha, how are you doing?
good, thank you.
That's good.
Yeah,
So
keeping me
Sasha, you're
this
an
morning.
you're an actress and a voiceover artist, I believe.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Oh, that's great. And we did meet at the Lady in Red Gala, if you remember, and we did an interview there. You've received that copy of that interview as well. Could you
Yeah.
just tell us a little bit about your acting and voiceover career? A little bit
Well,
about that.
it's yeah. As for the voiceover, it's been way longer than my acting because I started as an actress. That I switched to radio and television, and I was a radio host and a TV host, and I had the whole career in that. And because my voice was always out there, I've been invited, as a voiceover all the time. So, uh, you know, my voice was everywhere basically. So yeah, so I spent, and the funny thing was that at that time I didn't even know what, and I don't know if here it was normal, these voice reels and show reels, but there back there in Russia at that time, nobody even heard of that. And I know that some of my colleagues, they collected their voice works, and I never did it. So now I'm like, oh my God, I have maybe hundreds of voiceover works that I don't even know how to find.
Oh my God.
I never had a voice reel because I never had to have one. I was just invited directly, um, and that was it. So yeah, and as for my acting, so I started very young, and back then in Russia, and also it was the time when just the industry stopped. Nothing was going on. It was impossible to get a job, to find it. Nothing was happening, and that was that brief time when I just started, and then I quickly switched. And then I switched back because over the years I realized that, yeah, radio is fine, television is great. I'm out there, I'm known and exposed to the audience, but that's not what I want to do. It doesn't make me happy. I love it, but it doesn't make me happy. Voiceover work made me happier, but still, I wanted to go out there. So I went back to college and graduated from college, like already as an actor, as a trained actor. And so I got a contract with theater, and then started doing television movies, and then I moved here.
Hmm. So that sounds great. So you've done a lot of acting and voiceover jobs in Russia then?
Well, yeah.
Some
Voiceover was like way more.
way more voiceover.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about where you're from, whereabouts in Russia.
Yeah, so I'm from Russia, from Moscow, and it's not like you see it in the movies. Russia is not all snow, and especially Moscow. I mean, it gets cold, but not really. But so Moscow is like a separate country, from, and it's amazing. It's like in a way like New York, and has a lot of opportunities for making money, for thriving in every field and every job. But at the same time, I wanted, when you're an actor, you want to go where, to the mecca for actors, so you want to try. And I had thoughts of coming here, but then I thought, I'm already a grown up, and so I should have started when I was young. Then I would just come here to sort of taste the waters. But then I thought, now that I'm a grown up, and already have something here, a career here, I thought, okay, I will go there only if I am invited, if the door is open and people want me here. And that happened when I was
Oh
casted
my God.
here. And so I was invited, and it was my first time in this country. And I went to New York, then to Oregon, and where I had 7 weeks of film shoot. And then I went back. to Moscow and then came back two more times for filming, but already to LA. And then the producers, they suggested that they wanted they wanted to give me more work. Like they asked me the next 3 projects. So they wanted me to stay. And at some point when I came here for the promotion of the movie, which required for me to be here for like 3 months or 4 or maybe 5. So they suggested that I just stay and that it could make things way easier. So I did. I stayed. And yeah, so it's been quite a journey, I gotta say.
So when was that? When did you come here?
I came here in, well, actually it was 4.5 years ago in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it might seem like it's not been long, but to me, when I look back, it's like, I feel like I've been here for 20 years already.
That's great. And what jobs have you done while you've been here, that including that one that you were talking about, obviously? Any others?
Yeah, those projects was a funny story because there was a lot of preparation and pre-production, and then there were 2 projects that were supposed to happen immediately. And so I've been working on them and that they didn't happen. Something, like always something that happens, finance collapse or something, So one was postponed and another one just didn't happen. But then I got another project that is still about to come out. It's this voiceover project, the audiobook app. And also, I did like some things, and I was busy with other stuff. We're just basically arranging our life here because it was all happening at once. And so when those projects got postponed, I stopped working on them and I switched to being a mom, to because my kid when we came here, he was 7 years old back then, and he didn't speak any English, like not a word, and it was very difficult for him. So when he went to school finally, and first year he didn't want to go to school, he was afraid, so we were doing homeschooling. But then I said, no, you know what, you're going to school. I'm not a teacher, I cannot do that. So he went to school, and I wanted to be there for him, so I started volunteering at school a lot because I was afraid that he might be bullied. What if he doesn't speak the language? So how can he communicate with other kids? But he did pretty well. In 1 month, he already spoke English. But it just happened that I loved it so much to be there for not only for my kids, but for other kids too, that I became a very active volunteer. So I completely switched to that. And I was always there at school and, working on projects and arranging things. And, so, it's been a while. Then I had this, some health problems. So, there were a lot of things that when you move to another place, and also life happens sometimes, that you have to. So then I kind of took, I can say it was a little break from what I just started here. So then I came back to that. And now, while in quarantine, actually just, I was in talks about that, but just yesterday, actually, I got some news that this project will be moving forward. It's a movie. I'm not sure if I can even disclose the name of it, but I can say that I'm supposed to play a ghost there. It's a big part, but I'm a ghost.
A ghost. Well, congratulations for the project, and hopefully all will go ahead as planned. So,
I'm very excited about that because, there is a transformation, like a person is a person and then turns into a ghost. And so there are a lot to that is interesting.
Oh my God, that's an interesting character.
Yeah. And now, because again, things slow down, and now my kid is grown up enough to take care of his homeschooling by himself without my assistance. I can focus on what I need to do to catch up on things. We were, again, for some, a lot of people now reaching out to me that, we started negotiating things, or there were some offers, and then they were, forgotten. And now those same people are reaching back out to me and want to continue those conversations and to work together as soon as all of this is over. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, that's great. That is exciting. Well, tell us a little bit about what you do outside of the acting and voiceover work or careers. Like, what do you do for hobbies?
I paint. It's an argument to call myself an artist or not. But some people say that when actually people are buying your art or want your art, then you're an artist. Well, then I'm an artist because people are buying my art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I'm doing that. Also, I am, doing a lot of, as I said, a lot of work at school. Well, not now, but normally at school, I continue volunteering, and I'm trying to be useful in different fields. So it's easy when you have a child. It's very easy to switch because your life is not only career, although there was a time when I was really enjoying when it was only career, but now that I have a kid and I love him so much, so I want to be a mom from time to time. And just so sometimes I just switch to that.
That's awesome. And Rochelle Henry is saying, go Sasha. Thank you, Rochelle, for tuning in.
Rochelle. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the people that are tuning in and watching and watch it when we edit it and play it back later. We appreciate that. Well, that's awesome, Sasha. So you have some projects in the works.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like a couple are going to go ahead. You're also a busy mother of a teenager, is it? Or?
Almost, yeah. He's turning 12 on May 7th.
A 12-year-old?
He's acting like a teenager, so we already have that.
A 12-year-old boy, and what's his name?
His name is Eric.
Eric?
Yes.
Oh, what a great name. I have a couple of friends whose name is Eric.
Oh, that's great. For Russia, it's a rather rare name, but I don't know, from the very beginning, I was like, yeah, I want to name my son Eric. I just love his name.
So, any projects for the voiceover coming up?
Yeah, the one is actually, and I always talk about it, and it's behind my back here, the poster, that one. Is about to be released, as they say, in 2020. They were planning, I don't know, again, with this quarantine, what other plans. I need to talk to them, to the publishers. But it's an audiobook app where I am playing one part in English version, and it's in 20 languages. So I'm narrating the Russian language part completely, and play a character in the English language version. But also it has other languages too, and there are songs, there are games, and you can read it, you can listen to it, you can watch it. So they call the genre e-musical. It's a new genre, but it's very exciting. And I also have a contract with them for a couple of more books like that. So we will see what happens there.
That's great.
Yeah, and also I'm negotiating a couple of more voiceover works. So I'm also very excited about that. Actually, later tonight we have a online meeting about that. So it's gonna be fun.
Awesome, you're a busy lady, and that sounds like a very interesting project, the audio book project. I would like to listen to that when it's complete, so please keep us updated.
Oh, okay, absolutely, yes, and thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you for coming on today, and thank you again to the people watching. We also have a comment from Rico Anderson.
Oh, hey,
Rico! Hey, Rico, how you doing? So there are some people watching you, your fans?
Oh, I don't see the comment. Oh, yeah, there they are.
There they are, yes.
My team. We are
your team, yes.
Rochelle and Rico and me.
So I'm just, without further ado, I'm going to just show people how they can find you. The best way to find you is on Instagram, is that right?
Yes, on Instagram, well, on Facebook too, but yeah, mostly on Instagram. I post regularly there. And and also, the gang is all here. By the way, those two that you see in the live chat, they have a lot to say too. So that would be great to see them talking to you. They have a lot of projects.
Rico says, great interview. Thank you, Rico. We'd love to have you on the show one day as well to do an interview with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rochelle is here too. She's got some works that she wants to.
Yeah, and we'll get Rochelle on the show as well, and we can just talk and have fun like we're doing here. And now I just want to show everybody your
interview.
I want to show everybody your Instagram now. Is that okay?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, so just bear with me while I share the screen. And we're going to show you Sasha's Instagram. Can you all see that? Real Sasha Kerbel.
Yes.
369 posts, 1347 followers. Wow, that's a lot. And 586 following.
It's just, I was telling yesterday in another live stream that in Russia, it wasn't the thing, the social media following. And so I wasn't, I didn't care about that too much, and I wasn't present too much on Instagram or on social media, just my personal page. So I kind of started doing that. So I'm yet to grow my audience. Please follow me. I will appreciate that very much.
Yes, and please let your followers know about this interview as well, and all your Facebook people as well. Rico says, let's do it. So he's up for an interview. We will do it, Rico. We will schedule that. And Rochelle said yes as well. So look at that.
See?
We're having fun now, aren't we?
Yes.
And what are some other things you do for fun on the weekends? Like, do you go out to, not now because of the lockdown, but if there was no lockdown, what would you be doing?
Chat, like video chat.
Okay.
And watch my friends' works, and I watch other TV shows and movies. But also, I finally can watch what the people I care about do. Their works, their films, their podcasts or something. So now I have time. What do I do? Well, I'm strategizing and thinking a lot about like the future and what to do, and so I like to analyze that and to write down thoughts and ideas. I take classes online. I work out online too. And also, I'm packing because we're moving to a different area, and so I'm now living in the box in boxes a little bit. So that's too. It's fun too, because while I'm doing it, sorting stuff in boxes, I find wonderful things that I lost a couple of years ago or didn't even know that I have them. It's like, that's interesting. So,
yeah, that happens. Yeah. And brings back memories of the time when it was prominent.
Right.
Well, thank you very much for coming on today, Sasha. We're going to wrap it up now because I like to keep the episodes around 15 to 20 minutes. But you pretty much discussed everything. We've learned a lot about you. We know where we can go to follow you and keep in touch with you. For all things Sasha Kerbel, thank you very much again for coming on. Thank you to your team for joining into the broadcast.
Yes. Thank you to my team and to everyone who joined and didn't say a word here. Yeah. Also, I know you're watching.
Yes, they're watching and they'll watch later on as well. I just want to say thank you to my current sponsors, Easy Way Wall of Fame. Please join for free. It's very easy. You just go into register and you get a free profile on Easy Way Wall of Fame where you can connect with celebrities and major influencers and just ordinary people. Also, we have the Wall of Fame Summit coming up on the 29th of May. We have an episode of The Artist Process coming out on the web and TV. We're also thanking the Easy Way Network. Thank you all very much. Thank you for watching our broadcast on TAP Interviews. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Sasha, and let's keep in touch.
Yes, absolutely. Let's keep in touch.